Every trucker knows the best place to stop is that roadside diner serving up the best steak and eggs. Well, today Buzz Cooks is showing you how to make the best steak and eggs at home so good Alice would proudly serve it up. So let's get cooking. Thin sliced ribeye about a 1/4 inch thick, salt both sides.
You know, I just drove back from LA to Vegas and I stopped at one of those roadside diners, ordered steak and eggs, and I was so disappointed. What happened to diner steak and eggs? So, I'm going to show you how to do it at home, better than any diner you're going to find anywhere. 2 ribeyes, about a 1/4 inch thick. We're going to salt both sides. Then we're going to pop in the fridge for a couple hours. Overnight is even better if you have time, but at least a few hours. Next, we're going to make our home fries. I've got a bunch of little red potatoes, and we're just going to cut those into small bite-sized pieces, just like that. And then I got a pot on the stove. I'm going to turn the heat up on high and start to bring that water up to a boil. Then we're going to add about a tablespoon of baking powder and mix that in real good. And then once this gets up to a boil, we're going to put our potatoes in there, and we're going to cook those potatoes until they're fork tender. Do not overcook these potatoes. Keep an eye on them, and when they are just fork tender, pull them out. If you overcook them, you're going to wind up with mush. So keep an eye on them. And once they are fork tender, we're going to pull them out. Just like this, right into the bowl. Perfect. And once we get all these potatoes out, we're going to hit them with a little bit of olive oil, or you can use avocado oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have. But just sprinkle a little bit on there, just like so. Then we're going to roughly shake these guys up, bounce them around in there. And what you're doing is getting a light coating of potato onto each piece. And that's going to give you extra crispiness when we bake these in the oven. So we'll get them all coated. You'll see right here how they're starting to get that nice coating on them. There you go. So we're going to put these out on a cookie sheet. Yeah, look at that. That's what you're looking for right there. So put them on a cookie sheet here. And we're just going to take a minute here and spread them out. And you want the yellow pointing up and the skin on the bottom on these pieces if you can. So just get in there with your hand and flip them over until they're all facing upward. Then we're just going to salt and pepper them a little bit. And then I'm going to pop these in the oven until they become nice golden brown and crispy. So we're going to take our steaks out, let them get to room temperature. You're going to need 1 frying pan and just a little bit of oil. And you'll see here in a second that we're going to get that pan heated up, and we're going to start to cook our steaks. Now these are only 1/4 inch, so they're going to cook very fast. So you're looking at about 2 to 3 minutes per side at the most. And only going to season them with a little bit of pepper because we've already seasoned them with quite a bit of salt on both sides before we put them in the refrigerator. So we're just going to put a little pepper on each side. And I use my little hamburger masher to kind of help press it down so I get a nice seal on it. And then after a few minutes, we'll flip it over. There we go. That's beautiful. And we'll do the other side and let that rest. And while that's resting, we're going to do our soft egg. So we got another pan out, non-stick, a little olive oil. And what I like to do is put my egg into a bowl so I can gently slide it in there without breaking the yolk. Works every time. Just like that. And we're just going to put the lid on this And we're going to let this cook for about 3 minutes. You don't want to go too long because then the yolk will cook through. I like the yolk to break over the steak. That's the best part. So about 2 to 3 minutes. And then we'll slide this over our steak with our potatoes. And you've got the best steak and eggs, better than any roadside diner in America. Hey, thanks for watching. And remember, every Sunday, every Wednesday, new shows. Appreciate you.
Every trucker knows the best place to stop is that roadside diner serving up the best steak and eggs. Well, today Buzz Cooks is showing you how to make the best steak and eggs at home so good Alice would proudly serve it up. So let's get cooking. Thin sliced ribeye about 1/4 inch thick. Salt both sides and don't be shy. Pop it in the fridge for a few hours or more. Home fries are up next, mini red potatoes. Cut bite-sized then into boiling water with a little baking powder. Once those taters are forked tender, take them out. Toss them in a large bowl with a little olive oil and shake them up. You want that rough little tater coating on the outside. Place them on a cookie sheet and bake at 375 until crispy and golden. Now pull out that steak, place it in a preheated pan with a little oil. Remember, this steak is thin, so it only takes a few minutes per side. Hit it with black pepper, flip and repeat. Once that steak is done, set her down and let her rest. Now the egg, I like to crack it into a small bowl, then slide it nice and easy into the frying pan. Don't bust that yolk, cover with a lid and cook about 2, maybe 3 minutes, keeping that yolk soft. Plate it up, taters first, then lay down that steak and gently slide that egg right on top. And now for the magic, the part that makes this a real roadside diner meal. Cut through that egg and steak and let that yolk run all over that meat. Now that's what it's all about. Remember, like, share, subscribe, new video every Sunday and Wednesday. And don't forget, keep cooking!